Hey everyone, I'm Angie, and today I'll be showing you how to read resistors so that you can choose the best ones for your circuit. We'll be cracking the code and figuring out what the heck the colors on these stripes mean. Resistors come in all shapes and sizes. The ones in your kit look like this, and they have 4 colored stripes. There are 12 different colors that each of these stripes can be, and they're all shown on this chart. Each color represents a different number. As an engineer, I constantly use this color chart to determine the value of a resistor. You can find this code on our website, we've linked it below, or just Google color chart, resistors, electronics. It's a universal color chart, so you'll find it. So how do you read this thing? Well, the color of the first stripe of the resistor represents the first number of the number of ohms you're looking for in a resistor. And the second stripe's color represents the second digit. So if we're looking for a resistor that's 10 ohms, looking at our color chart here, we would be looking for something that starts with 1, 0, and that corresponds to brown, black. So we know the first 2 stripes of our resistor. The third stripe represents the multiplier. Each color here is a factor of 10 to multiply the digit by. So if we're looking for 10 ohms, we're going to have 1 as our first digit, that corresponds to brown, 0 as our second digit, that corresponds to black, and then times 1, because 10 is 10 times 1. So the first 3 stripes for a 10 ohm resistor are brown, black, black. If we're looking for 100 ohms, we look back into our color chart and we see this is brown, black, brown, because 100 is 10 times 10. Now if we want 1,000, we would do brown, black, times 10 to the second, times 100. So we would have brown, black, red for 1,000 ohms. Let's do an example. Let's say I want to find 330 ohms. So I'm looking through my kit and I know I'm looking for something that is orange, orange, because it's 330. 33 times what equals 330? That would be times 10. So it's orange, orange, brown. So just like that, I know what I'm looking for in my kit. Except we haven't talked about the fourth stripe yet. This represents tolerance. Now you really don't need to worry about this stripe until you get into the really advanced aspects of electrical engineering. So you really only need to pay attention to the first 3 stripes. So you're pretty much done. Here's a tip that can save you some time. If your resistors are on a piece of tape like this, write the value on the tape so that they're easier to find, and you can just pluck them up and take a resistor out when you need it. Let's decode these resistors for practice. I see that the first 3 stripes on these resistors are brown, black, green. So looking, I see 1, 0 times 10 to the 5th. So that means that these resistors are 1,000,000 ohms. So I'm going to write 1 ohms. And now I don't have to decode it every time. I can just pluck a resistor off the tape whenever I need it. And that was our short and sweet explanation of how to decode resistors using these colored stripes. Now that you can crack the code, you can strategically choose resistors for any circuit that you build. And that's exactly what we're about to do. I'll see you in the next video. I'm Angie, thanks for watching.